Welcome back to the Showtime podcast, and this is your favorite host, Mr. Showtime himself. So, today's video topic is about marriage in the black community and how it has taken a significant decline over the past 3 to 4 decades. Listen, uh, what I'm about to say next is in particularly for black women in particular. Ladies, listen. The best thing that you can do, it's not going to university and earning the qualification. It's not your amount of money you can make. It's not you being opinionated or having all this intellect. No, the best thing you can do as a woman, as a lady, is being feminine, being agreeable, and getting married. Let me repeat that. The best thing you can do as a black woman is to find a husband and settle down and be married. On my particular Facebook account, I see a lot of Caucasian people with updated relationship statuses saying in a relationship or married or engaged. I would say there's about, of all the Caucasian females that I went to high school with, a lot of them now, I would say about 60% of them, a good 60%, are in long-term stable relationships, and a lot of them have kids and they are married. They don't have kids. They don't just have kids. They have kids and they are married. They have kids and they are married. At the very least, they are in long-term serious relationships. A good 60%. Now, you come over to our people. A lot of our people, it's just like short-term flings, meaningless flings, hookups here and there, which results in a high rate of single parenthood. Let me put it like this: how many Caucasian women are married that I went to high school with? 60%. How many black women that I went to high school with that are married now? 0%. 0%. None of them are married. None. Not that I not that I not that I know of. Not that I can go on my Facebook and check. Not that I've heard of. No. None of them are married. But a lot of them are single mothers who don't even know the names of the father of their children. You ask them, okay, so and so, said person, who's the name of the child? Sorry, who's the who who's the father's child? What's his name? Where is he? A good number of them will tell you, I don't know. A lot of them right now about a good 80 to 80. I don't I don't want to say 90. A good 70 to 80% of them are single mothers, which is sad in the black community. It's even more sad for elderly people, our parents, because I've had conversations with elderly people about this before countless times, and usually I can see it in their faces. They dislike talking about this topic because all I see in their faces every time we talk about this is the look of disgust in modern day black people. Dating in the black community is dead. Marriage in the black community is non existent. Of all the people that I know in my family or family friends or just or other associates or friends, only 10% of people actually end up getting married. 10%. And nowadays, that's just being generous. When I say 10%, I'm actually being generous. It's actually less. Because our people no longer value uh, family values. They no longer value moral norms. It's all about listening to Cardi B's videos and her controversial WAP music video. And it's sad because here's another thing, another point. Although Caucasian women came up with feminism in the 1930s, black women have mastered it. Well, Caucasian women might have came up with it, might have started it, but black women have mastered it. I know people personally who talk about, oh, I don't want to get married. Why should I? Why should I bother getting married and being locked up with someone for the rest of my life? Yada yada yada. I just want to go out there and live my dreams. And the delusion that that's that feminist ideology speaking. It's been so ingrained deep in so many of our women's minds. It's actually to their detriment. The delusion out here is real. At the same time, you have these women talking about, I can't find a good man. Really? You can't find a good man? Or your taste in men is trash? The best thing for you, if you're a black woman listening to this, the best thing you can do is be act as ladylike as possible and find yourself a good husband. I'm not a pretty boy with a long inch anatomy. None of that fact that stop looking for one night stand characteristics in long term relationships. It doesn't work. Black women continuously make the same mistake of trying to look for guys that have exciting one night stand hookup traits, such as being super muscular or being super tall or being super pretty or good looking, and then they wonder why it never those guys are not long term material. It's only in the black community that such happens. Only in the black community. Again, white women came up with feminism, black women have mastered it to their own detriment. When are black women gonna wake up, gonna break out of this cycle of dysfunction? When? It's been like this for the past 2 to 3 decades. I know people personally who have feminist ideologies and their lives are tumbling. I'm talking about females. Why? Because they disregarded that nice guy in high school or in primary. They passed him. They sidelined him because he wasn't exciting enough. He wasn't pretty enough. He wasn't tall enough for the guy that treats them like crap, beats them up, left them with 5 different children, and is nowhere to be seen or heard of. And now is and these women have the audacity talking about, oh, there are no more good men. Where have all the good men gone? You dumped that guy in high school. You took him for granted. You friend zoned him. The problem with today is there's too much prosperity preaching, too much smoke being blown up your shrink shrine, telling you that, oh, you deserve better, oh, you deserve this, you deserve that. What have you done to deserve better? What do you bring to the table? So many of our women just expect to get the best deal for what? Just for being. That's not how life works. Ladies, your value is not based on your qualifications or your university degrees, or you being loud and opinionated and being disagreeable. That's not what being a lady is about. And I know so many of our of our elders have told women that you should go to school and be independent. Well, okay, I understand why they may say that, but wholeheartedly, what you should value as a black woman is being feminine. Drop the attitude, and find yourself a good husband. You will thank yourself in the future. The best thing you can do as a black woman is to settle down as early as 21. At 21 years old, you should already have someone. You should already be well on your way to being married. You should be well on your way down that aisle. If you are 25 years and older, your value is starting to decrease at a massive rate. As many as some would like to refer as the wall, hitting the wall. If you are 25, single and unmarried, as a woman, more often than not, there's something wrong with you, mentally, psychologically, because it only says you were not able to keep a man. What is it about you that a man doesn't want? Because if you were worth it, a man should have been able to have you at at 21, sometimes even as early as high school. But so many of our people have this mentality that, oh no, I just want to have fun now in my 20s, and then in my 30s, then I'm going to start looking for someone. No, Ladies, I've also heard this being said by certain celebrities as well, and it's absolute nonsense. Your value as a woman deteriorates after the age of 25. Ladies, your best years, it's not when you're 40. That's for men. See, the rules for men are different. We start out, us men, we start out as nothing. We have to work and build ourselves up as we get older. As we get older, our value increases. And for you women, your value as you get older, your value decreases. Because as you get older, you start to age. You start to lose your fertility. Ah, so much delusion going on nowadays. But anyway, that's the video for today. Let me know what you think. Comments, like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for listening.